Stacy said Jesus said it's a local judgment for people of that generation only because they killed the prophets. And he referenced Matthew 23, the so-called woes to the Pharisees. But again, the context is king here because Jesus refers to all prophets from Genesis to Second Chronicles. And then Jesus says that the punishment of the killing of all those people will be on those of his generation only. Is that really what he said? Does it mean that they killed them? Because he says, Jesus in Matthew 23, very explicitly, you killed all those prophets from ages ago. So no, the meaning obviously there is that the punishment will come across all ages and not just to these first century AD Jews that Jesus was referring to. Stacy said that the message to the 7 churches, Revelation, is for those churches only, and they no longer exist. Well, all New Testament letters are addressed to churches and individuals who no longer exist, obviously, but it does not mean they have no relevance, no application for us today, or foretelling of future events for future generations. So the word generation there in Matthew 24:34 should be understood, again, in the context of the way the writer Matthew uses it, and he uses it as a reference to this present evil age that will not pass away, as Jesus goes on to say, until it gives way to the age to come, until all the things Jesus said come to pass. The Greek word translated generation is used by Matthew elsewhere, not to mean a specific generation of 40 years or whatever number you put to a generation. For example, in Matthew 12:39 and Matthew 16:4, Jesus says that an evil and adulterous generation, using that Greek word from Matthew 24:34, demands a sign. Well, is it only specific to that generation? Is it not evil today? Are people not also demanding of signs today? Jesus obviously did not mean that only that generation, his generation, was adulterous and demanding of signs, or that the end of the age means the end of the old covenant system, the Mosaic system. There is no biblical teaching for that the phrase end of the age means that. Because to this day, Judaism exists. Synagogues are around, are they not? So it's a great mistake to believe the end of the age has come and gone.